Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about yarrow on our herbal medicinal series. We're going to learn how to identify, harvest, and use this amazing plant. It's one that you definitely want to have in your arsenal, in your herbal apothecary, because it is beneficial for such a wide array of ailments, ranging from wound care to menstrual care, to cold and flu care. It's a wonderful herb to familiarize yourself with, and it's also a really easy one to forage. In most parts of the world, it grows really abundantly. And for legal purposes, here's my quick little disclaimer. I am not a doctor, I am not a clinical herbalist, I am not a certified medical professional in any way. This is not intended to be medical advice. I am just sharing what I know about a specific plant and how I use it in my daily life to help me along with all of the little things that we need help with sometimes. So without further ado, yarrow is generally considered a very safe plant. Its one major contraindication is in pregnancy. You should not use yarrow internally if you are pregnant because it can induce uterine cramping, which is great if, say, you're a little bit behind on your monthly cycles, but could be very dangerous and promote a miscarriage if you are pregnant. On the allergy spectrum, yarrow is in the same family as daisies, chrysanthemums, and ragweed. So if you know that you are allergic to any of those things, you may wish to approach yarrow with a bit of caution. Yarrow's energetics are considered cool and dry. It is antiviral, antifungal, antispasmodic, antibacterial. It is a phenomenal herb to have on hand for so many situations. In TCM, traditional Chinese medicine, yarrow is often used to help clear and move stuck areas such as blood, for example, bruising or menstrual cycles. It's often used to help get those things moving and healing. It's often included in formulations for heart issues or high blood pressure to help the blood flow more easily. And on a slight contradiction, it is also used to stop bleeding. In the case of wound care, it makes a phenomenal styptic powder or spray to stop wounds from bleeding very quickly. Yarrow is a pretty simple one to identify. There aren't a lot of yarrow lookalikes out there. From a distance, perhaps Queen Anne's lace or something else in the carrot family may resemble yarrow just because of the shape and color of the umbel flowers. But upon closer inspection, yarrow is pretty easy to identify. The flowers are actually lots of individual little flowers clustered together in an umbel. And the leaves are very feathery. Tons and tons of tiny feathery little leaves make up each leaf. These also have a distinct smell compared to Queen Anne's lace or other things in the carrot family that smell like carrots. Yarrow smells more like chrysanthemums, or even some people say it smells like cabbage. Harvesting yarrow is very simple. The only thing you want to keep in mind is to harvest responsibly. Do not clear cut an entire patch. Leave a few flowers behind to feed the wildlife and to reseed for the next season. Harvest 1 or 2 stems from each plant, leaving a little bit behind, and just cut the stem towards the base. Make yourself a little bouquet and tie the bottom of those stems together, hang them upside down indoors to dry. You can also use the fresh plant matter to make tinctures, but I do generally dry the bulk of my yarrow harvest for uses in teas and steams and salves. There are so many amazing ways that you can use yarrow in your home apothecary, but I'm going to share my top 10 most frequent uses with you today. Number 1, I use it as a styptic powder to help stop bleeding. Number 2, I use yarrow in all of my first aid salves to help speed healing by increasing that circulation and for its antibacterial and antifungal properties as well. Number 3, I include yarrow in my fever tea preparations as a diaphoretic herb to help open up the pores and let all that heat out. Number 4, I use yarrow as a bitter tonic to help aid with digestive issues. Number 5, as a mouthwash, it is great for oral health and also if you have any oral pain. Number 6, it makes a fantastic substitute for hops when you are brewing beer at home. Number 7, a cup of tea or a couple drops of tincture can help a lot with anxiety and tension and stress and even high blood pressure. So it's a great relaxing remedy. Number 8, I use Yarrow as a nasal steam during cold and flu season when we are really congested. It helps loosen everything up and get things flowing more smoothly. Number 9, Yarrow is great for cough support. It is antispasmodic and drying and cooling, so it's especially great for a really wet, deep cough. Number 10, drinking tea and using Yarrow in your bath is a great way to help mediate an especially painful or heavy menstrual cycle. There are probably a million uses for Yarrow that I didn't get to mention today because this is an incredible plant with so much to offer. So if you have a way that you use Yarrow regularly that you love that I did not mention, please leave it in the comments so we can all learn and grow together. Also, if you'd like to see any more specific recipes about Yarrow, or if there's a different herb that you'd like to see me cover on this series, let me know that in the comments as well. Thank you for joining me again today. I hope this video has found you all in good health. Take care, and I'll see you next time.